Now behave yourself.
Yeah, it's a bit windy though. It's a lovely place and it's good to be home.
Everyone kept telling us that Ireland would be really enjoyable. You can even have fun just talking to guys like ex-international Mickey Quinn.
I think the guys will enjoy themselves a lot more here. I mean, we found that when we went to New Zealand in '76, that we had a hell of a good time. We were liked down there because everybody was saying, God, you're not like the Welsh guys at all, you know. And we'd never claimed to be like the Welsh guys, you know. But we had a great time, and I think they'll have a great time here. All the New Zealand sides before always said Ireland was the best place to go to. I think it's more laid back here. We're easygoing. Everybody's laid back here except the New Zealanders, I think. I'm surprised that every coach in Ireland isn't here to see this, because they do everything at 90 miles an hour. Everything is intense, but there's nobody here to see it, except myself. Of course, I'll pass on the word to the lads. You're in trouble.
Controlled by Brook, and through he goes, and Zinzan Brook scores the first try of the game after just 3 minutes play. And Frano Bodica to restart.
In the Irish tour opener against Leinster in Dublin, there's certainly no lack of never scare approach from both sides.
They're playing well, the home team. Away to the right. Kicking wide for Sexton. Tuigamala not in it. A try for Sexton.
And they've lost it. Now here's Deans. Bodica. Tuigamala hands one man off. Not running with any real freedom. Here's Gatland again. He's had a great game. Now Schuler. Into the clear goes McDowell. Purvis, the front row have all been there again. 10 metres out from the 22. Huge line-up here. The All Blacks have to score if they can get it through. But they don't. So Leinster survive again as Deans takes it out. Here goes Brook. Zinzan Brook. Back to Timu. And John Timu finally gets the try after an amazing build-up.
Old Ping AJ's still not right. I wanted to kick him off my tiki tours, but I guess I'll have to put up with him for another couple of weeks.
So now here's Deans. He's going to pop the kick over the top. Dunley, number 15, comes in. Tuigamala met him hard. Good challenge by the All Black winger. Tuigamala's rolled over onto his back, you can see, but Dunley hasn't moved, and the All Blacks are concerned about him. Now that's nice to see that. The All Blacks have rushed to the scene because they were concerned, greatly concerned about Fergus Dunley, and he hasn't moved, and they've immediately called for medical assistance. And I think he might be out. And I don't think Tuigamala is in great shape either. So let's have another look at this. It was a real clash of bodies, perfectly legal, as Dunley went in to go for the ball. Watch Tuigamala, his eyes on the ball too. Look at him, he's looking up, bang. And they really thumped, and didn't Dunley go down. He just went head first. And I think he might have sustained concussion. So that's the sad sight of Fergus Dunley being taken from the field.
Practice makes perfect.
Bodica. Bodica holds up again. Nice pass by Zinzan Brook. Now here's Timu. Play continuing. Away to the left now, McCahill. It's 3-on-2. Boddicker, good doubling around. And Innes is going to get a try. Going in at the corner. And then putting it down.
That's definitely not Samoan fashion. It's pretty cold up in that stand, just as well the boys are winning 36-9.
Yeah, the weather was pretty bad, real cold. I was glad they invented these thermal underwear. They keep you pretty warm. But, yeah, as your hands in it, they were frozen in your toes, so you couldn't really run or kick the ball.
I think the Irish are a bit more raw-boned in that. You know, they tend to get into it and lay their bodies on the line, and I think it's going to be pretty tough from here on in, but we'll do our best, give it a crack.
Well, here on the left is the beginning of the national stud. The main entrance is just over here on the left, but we go round to the rear of it.
I think it's a big day for Bernie. We reckon his father sent him out to buy a new horse. Even Grizz is impressed. He just might buy this one.
What do I do with it now? In the water? I'm there and bend it. Okay, put it back down here, I'll get it. You've got to put the bloody definitely in it. Yeah. Put it by my toe. Put it on the edge on it. Show me you do an edge. Hey! That's what you do. Oh, that part of it.
There's also a million castles to visit in Ireland, including the old Blarney homestead.
What the hell's that be? Fireplace. It is.
What do you think it is?
Well, it's going to go a bloody long way.
Underneath it or something?
That's a long way down.
Oh, again, I had twice the luck.
It's bad luck to kiss it twice.
Gotcha. Oh, no!
Kiss it twice and you've got bad luck for the next 7 years.
While we're here, we might as well give the local ghosts a bit of a shake-up. The haka doesn't seem to scare the men from Munster too much. In fact, nothing seems to intimidate them.
So Fox puts New Zealand onto the board first.
The league scouts will be impressed with that.
Untidy stuff. Bradley taking a lot of time to get it back. And it's a try for Murray Pearce. And look at this for a celebration. He's had to wait 5 long years to score a try. What a great moment.
Even the boys in the stand are impressed.
So off the floor, away to Fox. Banging it high. Stanley coming through, getting ahead of the ball. That's Brooklyn there. Plonks it down. Sorry, that was Shelford. Oh, and it's 4-on-1. And it's going to be a try. It's a lottery, but Innes gets it.
And the final blow? Yep, left to bash. 31-9 and another tough mission completed successfully. For the reserves, their job is to keep strangers out of the dressing room and try and look mean. Nice to see the props looking happy.
Put on Zenny's tracksuit. You put on Zenny's tracksuit.
I don't think Buck's talking about the game. Maybe TJ and Kipper are, though.
Score. 8-6. 8-7. 9-7. Score 8-7, 9-7. Up, Ronnie. Ah! Happiness is scoring a try.
We stopped in Limerick for a bite to eat, and Kipper had time to catch up with his family, including his grandmother, who still lives there. While we're singing, Zinny's outside playing with the locals. And he teaches them one lesson: never trust a man in a black hat.
I bet you I do. Come on, Johnny! 10 bucks. Yeah, you hold the money. Okay.
Get up!
He's got it, he's got it. Shot! 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 You got those lonely, 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 lonely blues. I've got those lonely, 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 lonely blues. I've got those lonely, lonely. There's been a load of compromise on the road to my run.
I thought we were bad. The boys are looking serious in the last match before the test against Connacht at the Galway Greyhound track.
It's fair enough though, Botsy. Yep. Yep. Did you enjoy today? Yeah. Good to play in a big park like this, isn't it? Did you win?
What do you play?
Good work. Who got the try?
I'm 12, you're in the backs. Jeez, look at this boy. How old are you? 11.
Jeez, you look like Joe Stanley, don't you?
Yeah.
No?
Good on you. Get there, mate. Enjoy the rugby?
Yeah, how are you? Hey? You know who this guy is?
Stay
there.
What position is he?
Nick Felder.
What position do you play?
He's a famous golfer. Can't you see?
I reckon that's a good way to start any sort of game. Although Andy Earl doesn't show too much emotion as he walks away. Mind you, that's a lot of emotion for Andy Earl. There's one thing the Irish do really well, and that's drink Guinness. But they're not too bad at tackling either. Gats likes it so much here, he decides to come back after the tour. Meanwhile, the rest of the team were giving Galway something to remember them by. 40 points to 6.
So here is Jamie O'Riordan, the hooker, who's just conceded a tight head when he needed to. A conventional strike. Ball coming on the All Black side. Deans is scragged. Boddicker has a run. He'll look to link back in with the forwards. And in fact, there's Buck Shelford, the All Black skipper. Good support from Andy Earl. All Blacks running onto this one a little better as they get to the 10-metre line. Here's Gatland. Flicks it out to McCarhill. Good hands here. Timu. And Ridge is going for the corner. And good try for the All Blacks. Matthew Ridge. And Matthew Ridge has his first try for the All Blacks.
Who's going to come in? If Mannion decides to leave the field. Meantime, Timu running strongly. One more pass. And Boddiger's going to get 3 tries. Oh, and what a splendid dive it was in.
Oh, it was very soft. It was actually, I'm not sure whether you're aware that it was a greyhound track. So there's a lot of dog shit all around the place. You had to watch where you went. And in fact, the first goal kick I took, I had to wipe a big bit of dog, you know what, off. Distracted me a little bit, and obviously showed during the game.
Other than hotel rooms and football grounds, the bus is where we spend most of our time. And this is what we spend a lot of it doing.
Okay, roughly, so Bruce, you start betting. I'll bet $5.
Okay, this is the card school. Never changes. Gats, Bullet, AJ, myself, G-Dub, Botsy, and Bruiser. Sometimes we have open days, but not very often.
Hit and run.
Sometimes Stevie hits and runs. We and Fitzy every now and again when we're playing euchre. We always play with New Zealand dollars normally, but now we've decided that £1 is worth 2 New Zealand dollars.
Are you enjoying this bus ride?
Yeah, this is a great bus ride. We're 2 minutes into it and we've got 6 hours to go. I'm really looking forward to it.
Hey, the guys have been talking about you a bit, eh?
Huh?
The guys have been talking about you a bit, eh?
What do you mean?
Oh, just a few of the comments from the back seat, mate.
What am I out? Am I out for the back seats?
Yeah. They think you're trying to buck the system, eh?
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, not my collared shirt in there.
No collared shirt. Who are your co-dress? Where'd you get that jersey from? Is that an issue?
No, but the call today was casual, mate. So I decided, right, I'm going to show my clothing flair.
So you turned up at lunchtime with only one out of the 34 with no bloody collared shirt on. You couldn't beat that dummy, could you? I bet, JK.
No, I'll get my coat out.
Heavy.
Yeah, man.
You alright?
Yeah.
You going to sleep, mate?
No.
Hey?
No, I never sleep.
Bit tired, eh?
No, fine.
Hey?
Fine.
Are you?
Yeah.
Did
For a
you
while.
sneak out night before the game?
No.
Or who stuck that sign up there? Did you stick that up there?
What sign?
You know the one.
Oh, that one?
The one beside the
My name on it?
scoreboard. Yeah,
That could have been
so
Herbie
you-
Purvis, though.
Herbie Purvis.
It could have been Herbie Purvis.
There's only one Herbie I know, mate.
What? Herbie Purvis.
Eh?
Yeah, it might have been. It could have been, you know.
You snuck out and stuck it up, didn't you?
No, I never. I've got to be honest with you.
Eh?
I might have paid someone, but I never.
And just the week before the test, you get really toey.
You'd be a bit on edge about getting.
No, if I get on edge, I normally shoot away and see Gats.
Oh yeah.
Or Sumo, he's good for a punch in
You'd
the
be happy.
ribs.
You'd be happy to make the test side, eh?
Yep.
Hey, it's got a bit of
keep it.
It's got,
Keep it.
yeah, it's all right. It's got, got a
Purvy's
bit
been
of
playing
competition,
well.
eh? He has, eh?
Yeah.
Pulled off an awesome tackle yesterday.
Yeah, awesome, yeah.
They're actually been quite...
Hold on. No.
Yeah.
Keith Quinn's pretty good at his job. He can interview the whole All Black team all at once. The All Black forwards seem to be going pretty well leading into the Irish Test. But not looking well is Joe Stanley. If he hasn't had enough with those chest problems of his, he's gone and ricked his neck. I don't think we want to go into the test without him. But those not in the test team sampled a little local milk at the Bailey's factory.
Right, so if I was working here, I'd lunchtime break, I'd probably knock the top of a couple.
Dumbo. You guys know?
What's the question?
Who went to jail for fraud after supplying Prince Philip and Harold Wilson with raincoats? Lord Kagan.
I was just about to say that myself, actually. The night before the test, Trivial Pursuit is brought in to help kill a little time.
2001 B.
Monday.
Correct. Questions, Foxy.
You got my abs?
Icky. An old tradition is having your photo taken before the game. Not really for me. It's a bit of a worry. The refs in their photo.
Shelford taking the New Zealand team across the halfway line to form up to the haka, and as usual, it'll be interesting to see the reaction of the opposition team. It looks like they're going to line up very close to the All Blacks for the haka. Hey, two leaders today, Wayne Shelford and Steve McDowell. They're going to double the leadership. Now look at Shelford at the end of the haka. He makes progress towards the opposition.
I think it was a great reaction by the Irish side to come forward and actually see that challenge. And I suppose that the closest any team has actually come to us. And our guys took the challenge up as well, and they actually moved closer and closer. And they got right in there, and some of them didn't even really jump straight up and down. They jumped forward and tried to go right into the opposition, which was good.
Fox kicks out in an electric atmosphere at Lansdowne Road in Dublin. The New Zealand team bids for 19 international wins in a row. Number 4 was Donald Lenihan, veteran lock forward. Today's referee from Australia is Sandy McNeil. And already Richard Lowe having a look. Somebody is on the deck. Somebody is on the deck. It's Wayne Shelford who took the ball and backed in to the Irish players as they kicked through there, a stormy beginning.
The Irish come out steaming in the opening minutes, giving our defence pattern a great test.
This is the critical phase of the game.
Big jump there by Murray Pearce. Big game for him today. Rumours abound, of course, that it could be his last international. Basham, Fox, Schuster on the carve. Went straight for Smith, who was good on the tackle. Midfield penalty to New Zealand, but it's into the breeze. Might be quite a difficult one for Fox. Quickly taken line out, secured by Matthews. This is Jim McCoy, the man they call the real McCoy. And here's Ireland's first penalty.
Yes, for exactly the same thing that New Zealand achieved one a moment ago.
12 minutes gone. Well, if there was doubt about Brian Smith being an Irishman, I think he is now. 3-all. Basham. Schuster left out. Gallagher left out Terry Wright. Oh, Gallagher! And that is the most brilliant try of the tour. Scored by the man the Irish are claiming. But that was a true All Black try.
We thought we'd try the double miss because the previous few weeks in Ireland, they've made no secret of the fact that they wanted to stop the attacking fullback coming in. Well, Joe gave a lovely pass to Terry. Terry drew the fullback and popped up lovely for me and dotted it down.
Of course, the try didn't mean the Irish are going to give up. I don't think they know how to.
Attacking position for Ireland. Away to Smith, to Irwin. Mullen, crossing through. Hooks! He lacks support out there. Rainey through, O'Hara's across. Ahern. Smith kicking high into the goalposts. Stanley. Oh, beautifully blocked by Stanley. But they could break out here. Hello, whistle's gone. Whistle's gone. Absolutely crazy paving here right across the field. And look at Anderson waving to the crowd, urging support from the fans in the terraces on the stands. There's the kick over. The New Zealand backs were up offside. Brian Smith has made the 3 points, and it's a 10 points to 6 ball game now.
In the second half, we come so close to breaking away. Close, but not close enough.
Will they go right? Will they go for the pushover? Shelford hasn't scored a try in tour yet. Bishop lost it again in the line. And then tried to play it. Penalty for an Irish team desperate in defence.
McNeil was in good position too. It was a fair call.
Things are pretty normal at this stage. Kipper coming into the back line, although copping a bit of a late charge. Posty tries to score in the corner, but unfortunately just misses out. And all for nothing.
And look at this from Hooks. Hooks took a terrible blow there, but he did it for his country, didn't he? He stopped the try being scored. And I don't know whether Hooks knows exactly where he is at the moment. The touch judge on the near side, Jim Fleming, still has his flag up. Play goes on. Now what will happen if New Zealand score a try here, as they may very well do as Ahern clears. Here at last is Jim Fleming with his flag up, and he's kept it up for the last 3 minutes. The referee has not a hope in hearing what's going on. Neither can the touch judges on the far side. Sandy McNeil looking in the direction. None of the players know the flag is up. I think maybe he should take it down, Earl.
Well, I think that line-out came back to almost the same position.
Desperate defence by Steve Smith, the All Blacks attacking. This whole piece of play being played with the touch judge's flag up. Fox running wide. And Fox has scored a try, and the touch judge's flag is still up.
Exactly. What a lovely run by Fox. I bet he couldn't believe it.
Fox, who scores all the kicks all over the world, has scored a try. Referee McNeil looks confused. The crowd is booing. The only man, I think, on the field who doesn't know that this flag is up is Sandy McNeil. The ball boy is going to cross to tell the referee. The ball boy in the green tracksuit has gone across and said, "Sir, the man's got his flag up."
I saw the touch judge's flag up, and then I saw that New Zealand were scoring a try. And when they scored the try, I said to the touch judge, you know, this shouldn't happen. Why don't you go on and tell him that you want him? And touch judge said, no, I can't do that. But one of the people in the crowd said to me, go on yourself and go over to him and tell him.
Now what the heck will they do to sort this out?
Wonder what the heck they're talking about. Sean apparently stepped over the line when he was throwing the ball in. Take a look at the slow-mo. I don't think Foxy's going to be too happy.
Oh, he's there! It's disallowed! Sensational! Grant Fox, who's never scored a try in a test match before, has had it ruled out of the record book. If I was Willie Anderson, I'd hold my cool here.
Well, I feel very sorry for Grant Fox because that was a beautiful run. He'd put that into his video library and he'd have it there forever. Those young kids of his would relish watching it.
There just seemed to be a bit of room on the blind side, so I mean, we just scooted around there, and some linesmen decided on the other side of the field to interfere. But you know, c'est la vie, that's the way it goes.
It seems we're never going to get another try. A forward pass to Bash means TJ's going to get called back, and this try disallowed.
"12 minutes to play. Wetton driving on again. That's McDowell and Shelford. Shelford in the van. 15 metres out. The big rumble is on. Fitzpatrick. Basham away to Fox. Schuster to Gallagher. Terry Wright. Terry Wright scores. This has been a remarkable game of rugby. One that we'll remember for the marvellous try scored by John Gallagher. But also one we'll remember for the tremendous commitment of both teams, including the team that's behind on points at the moment, the Irish. That's Brewer, and that's Shelford, and that's a try for the All Black captain, and how appropriate. Fox converts. It's 23 points to 6. The game is over. Right in the last minute of the last test match of the decade. One of the most powerful figures of the decade, Wayne Shelford, scores a try to end a remarkable game. The sequence of victories is out to a record number 19. And the 80s finish with the All Blacks tested to their limit, but as they've done since 1986, coming through triumphant.
Of course, crossing the border to Northern Ireland is no place to fool around. Joe Stanley's been away from home too long. He simply had to satisfy his urge to drive, leaving the rest of us walking and hopping in his wake. By the way, that's Huey, the bus driver, in the suit. It's pretty obvious that things in Northern Ireland were a little different to what we're used to. In New Zealand, we've got meter maids. Over here, they've got bomb maids. Even outside training, security presence is fairly obvious. But to be honest, I don't find Belfast all that bad. For me, Belfast was time to say goodbye to one of the longest serving members of my Tiki tours. AJ Wetton ready to go back into action for the match against Ulster after keeping the physio busy for most of the tour.
I made it through training. I'll be there. Hemi's good.
Here we are in Belfast to talk to Alan Wetton. What are you reading, AJ? What are you reading?
Really interesting book, guys. God, I'm right into a really juicy bit, eh?
How come it's upside down?
Yeah, good one, guys.
Looking at you today, Alan, you always seemed very happy to get through training, 18 minutes of training without a twinge or anything, and obviously looking very happy to tomorrow's game. Is that the way you see it? Or?
Happy you kissed me after training.
I kissed Johnny, and I kissed
Bullet,
because you're both in the changing shed, having a rest. But no, Shawnee, the answer to your question, old Ping Alan Whitten was very, very happy indeed. I guess it's like, I don't know, maybe playing the first game on tour all over again. It's pretty good to put the jersey back on.
It's good to have you back there. And
yeah, looking forward to it.
Hopefully
you can get your bloody throws right for a change.
Well, you know, that's always a problem, but tomorrow should be right, and I'm sure John will enjoy watching you from the stand once again.
Johnny, Tiki Tours. Johnny, it was really sad because I had to say goodbye to Johnny. Didn't I?
Yeah, that's why we're rooming together. It's sentimental.
I had to say goodbye to him. So, but you understood. He understood. He
was.
There's no one more happier. It was hard for myself than Johnny to say goodbye to me from Tiki Tours.
What about the actual match fitness? Do you think you'll obviously blow for a while? And
I'm going to blow. I was blowing a bit today, I must admit. But I guess I get a bit of adrenaline pumping and so forth, and running out with the boys. That I won't really be worrying about that. Just getting on with the game.
With Steve Gordon having a great game against the Irish champions Ulster, things are looking good for a top match. But it's not until the second half that the points really start to come.
He's had a slow start, which one might expect him to. He's obviously pacing himself a wee bit, having been out for so long.
Little. Timu has left it behind. Carried on by Shula. Big burst by Shula. That's the goal line. That was Wick. And this is Zinzan Brook, and that's a fine try for Zinzan Brook, and that's kept the most aggressive game for Zinzan Brook tonight. That's Irwin again. Little has broken out for Cahill. Tuingabala. This will really test the man. He's clear. Tuingabala gets his try. So here they go for a tap. Desperately like to score a try. The first team to score a try since Leinster. The ball's been left behind. Here's Blair. Here's Irwin. And Irwin threw the ball away. And it's on here. Timu and Irwin. And I think the referee stopped one in here. Oh, dear me. And Matthew Ridge came in and sorted it out, and that was a bit unnecessary. But I think the referee might have stopped one in there. Well, I'd like to say this. Dave Irwin has shown an unfortunate attitude for the 2 games he's played against the All Blacks. He was stopped there, and in his disappointment when he passed the ball to the touchline, I think he let fly, and he started, and he's the Ulster captain.
We beat Ulster 21-3. Of course, one little fight couldn't spoil our time on Ireland. The people in particular were great. Once a match is over, a few quiet beers and there's no worries. It's always a pleasure to tour Ireland, and it's time to move on to London.